Right now, we're staying on top of breaking news. The manhunt is over for a suspect who shot two off-duty Casa Grande police employees.
Detectives say 37-year-old Juan Rodriguez Fregoso shot himself in his car on the Loop 202 in Mesa. It shut down the freeway. It's going to be closed for hours. And in just the last half hour, we've learned that suspect was the husband of the female victim here. Yvette Rodriguez is a civilian for Casa Grande police. She was shot in the upper back.
And the off-duty officer who was shot in his leg and the torso is 40-year-old Robert Price. We are told both of them are in serious but stable condition.
So we've got live team coverage for you in the air and on the ground. First, 3 TV's Carissa Planalp is live in Mesa, where it all ended. Carissa.
Right, we know a little about how this all unfolded. It was around 3 o'clock. U.S. Marshals come up on a white car on Loop 202 near this Dobson exit, and then that car slows down to a stop right in the middle of the freeway, and U.S. Marshals try to make contact with the driver inside. Let me give you an overhead view of the scene as it is right now. Mesa police tell us the Marshals recognize that that white car as belonging to 37-year-old Juan Gonzalez Fregoso. He was wanted for the shooting of his wife and an officer. Marshals, I'm told, were not chasing that white car on Loop 202. They were in unmarked cars going an average speed, but that white car stops in the middle of the road. Then 15 minutes go by, Marshals trying to get that driver to respond to their commands. Nothing is happening. Now listen to how Mesa police described to me how investigators approached that car.
Initially, it was verbal, trying to just make contact. Person inside the vehicle come out, things of that nature. There was no response. Then they escalated to a diversionary device to get the attention of the person inside the vehicle. Still no response. And then at that point, less than lethal means were used to break the back window so they could see what was happening inside. And that's when they observed somebody was slumped over at the in the driver's seat.
Casa Grande police telling us that Gonzalez Fregoso apparently dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and they are still investigating over there on Loop 202 near the Dobson exit. So 202 going to be closed for some time, and there's no estimated time when it will be back open. For now, live in Mesa, Carissa Planalp, 3 TV.
All right, Carissa, thank you. 3 TV's Mike Watkis now joining us live from Casa Grande tonight. It's where all of this started today, Mike.
Yeah, pretty dramatic day here in Casa Grande. I can tell you, big-time manhunt for this guy, 37-year-old Juan Fregoso, called off, as you heard, just a short time ago after the suspected gunman was found dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Let's show you some video, if we could. All day long, police looking for Fregoso after he allegedly opened fire on 2 people, as you heard, a man and a woman, inside a pickup truck this morning. The victims identified as 2 off-duty employees of the Casa Grande Police Department. The man, a sworn police officer, the woman, a civilian employee, both said to be in serious but stable condition this evening at the hospital. Witnesses tell of a car racing away from the scene this morning, and almost immediately, Casa Grande police identifying the suspect as Juan Fregoso. A large-scale search was launched, and again, that search coming to an end earlier this afternoon when Fregoso's car spotted on the 202, and Fregoso found dead inside after apparently turning his gun on himself.
We don't know the motive for the shooting at this time, and I can't elaborate on any relationships between these individuals. I don't have that. It almost seems obvious that it would be targeted because it's 2 police employees. I just don't want to speculate. We don't have information to confirm that at this time.
It is a quiet community. Very quiet community, and this is the first time that anything happened like this before.
Yeah, 4 schools in the immediate area. All 4 of those schools put briefly on lockdown as police set up their crime scene and began searching for their suspect. Again, those 2 off-duty Casa Grande police employees said to be in stable condition this evening. And it appears from what we're putting together here, this may well have been some sort of love triangle gone bad. Investigation is ongoing. The scene is clear here in Casa Grande, but the scene out on the 202 probably going to be active for much of the night. We'll throw it back to you.